Now we will talk about the AI part. So
Most
AI is
interesting
everywhere.
and danger. Yes, of
Most
course.
interest. Yes.
Yeah.
Now the AI. So in your eyes, AI is a bubble or AI is a reality?
AI is everywhere.
Uh, you took lots of interviews throughout your career. So if a person who are right now preparing for a job change in a DevOps field, so how many rounds should be there? Or how many rounds basically a DevOps engineer face in an interview?
Is like as a fresher is a different structure always. Always you need to like assign your good mentorship with you because mentorship is most important right now. Without mentorship guidance, you're able to crack the things, but it will take time because like in schools we have teachers.
हेलो गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू द पॉडकास्ट। आज हमारे साथ है शिवम सर, जो कि डच बैंक में एवीपी हैं और जिनके पास 12 इयर्स ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस है। उनके पास अप्रोक्सीमेटली 72 क्लाउड इंजीनियरिंग के सर्टिफिकेशंस है, जो उन्होंने एक्सपीरियंस गैदर किया है अपने पूरे करियर में। आज वो हमसे डिस्कस करने वाले हैं। आज हम जानेंगे कैसे डेवऑप्स में अपना करियर स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं और कैसे क्लाउड इंजीनियरिंग शेप कर रहा है हमारी आईटी इंडस्ट्री को, और जानेंगे कैसे एआई यूज़फुल है डेवऑप्स इंजीनियरिंग में। कैसे एआई को यूज़ करके हम अपने डेवऑप्स को और फास्ट कर सकते हैं, और एआई क्या फ्यूचर में डेवऑप्स की जॉब्स को कम कर देगा। एआई को लेवरेज करके हम डेवऑप्स इंजीनियरिंग में और भी बेटर हो सकते हैं। हेलो शिवम सर, वेलकम टू द पॉडकास्ट। हाउ आर यू?
Thank you. I'm good. How about you?
आई एम ऑल्सो गुड। सर, थोड़ा बहुत इंट्रो मैं दे पाया आपके बारे में कि आपका करियर इतना लॉन्ग है कि आपको एक दो लाइन में डिफाइन करना थोड़ा इजी नहीं। सो आप अपना इंट्रो खुद दे दीजिए कि लोग जान पाएं कि आपने क्या स्टडी में किया है और क्या करियर में आप अभी कर रहे हो।
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much first of all, like for inviting this like very helpful I can say a very helpful session where we can discuss about more about career, how we can approach for as a fresher, especially for the fresher or someone is experience holder. And if we can talk about like my overall career and when I start, so like I started my career in 2014 and as a L1 support guy where I just joined the Accenture, and we know as a fresher we don't have anyone cannot give them more tasks. You can start your career as a basic where you can learn key how the application are working, because most important is when we talk about the any application or anything, so we need to understand ki how application behavior and how application are working, because technology is a different part, but application level you should know ki application is working on the which way, what the criteria and what the application helpful for the our system most important. This is my initial career, and same time I in within 1.5 year I moved with the storage and backup admin, because we know the application, but when application are running there's some storage level are always liquid for the every application. So we just I'm working for the this area, so I'm very well aware ki how we can manage the storage for any application, and how application are working with the storage level, because we know key we have suppose for example there's one our Udemy application, we know we are running the Udemy, but there are two level, on prem and cloud level, and I work for the storage and backup, I work for the as on prem, so we are managing our own data center. So where we know key which application, what the mount point, and okay, what the storage level we need to accept for the any application. And the same time when I learned, like one of my friend, me and my friend to so we had discussion around after 2.5 years. Yeah, right now we are working the storage, but in future is the cloud. So I think about really is future is the cloud. So he told me yes, I'm going to start taking one coaching. You can also join. 2016 something, yes, 2016 or 17. So I told him, okay, I can also join. So I paid the fees for 6 month classes fees, and total fees around 20,000 that time in the 2017. I paid the fees and I start working with the cloud. Okay, I can learn how I can learn the cloud, and luckily my more work with the AWS area, but I started with cloud learning in GCP, because that other time GCP is a very less price, and he is giving the free of cost for the as a students account. So I just started for the GCP, and where there's one of the teacher is he's a very nice guy, and he like teach around we he teaches around 6 months, and he'll give me the KT for the Puppet, because at the time Puppet is very famous. Puppet, Jenkins, GCP, and Git, and Maven also be like, but he introduced key, because honestly I'm not aware of the key how we can manage all the things as a service wise. So within 6 months I learned. Then after that I just start learning myself. Okay, GCP I learned, so why not I can use the AWS. So I start learning AWS in my learning from myself. And like कि कुछ भी एक टाइम पे एक साथ नहीं होता. It will take always time to grow something good for you. So just we started, and around 1.5 year I took around, yeah, 1.5 year, because सेल्फ लर्निंग कोई इसके बाद था नहीं कि कोई गाइड करने वाला. से पढ़ते रहो, जितना यूट्यूब से देख पाओ और जितना बुक से पढ़ पाओ पढ़ते रहो. और उसके बाद लाइक टाइम टू टाइम जस्ट वी हैव गिवन. देन in my company there's one chance I get the chance for AWS. वहां से थोड़ा सा हैंड्स ऑन करने को मिला, ज्यादा नहीं बट बेसिक लेवल पे. एंड उसके बाद तुरंत कोविड आ गया. अच्छी बात है, मतलब एवरीवन नोस कोविड आ गया. कोविड के बाद मुझे काफी बूम मिला व्हेन आई जॉइन द विप्रो. उस टाइम पे विप्रो ज्वाइन करने इस क्लाउड का काफी स्कोप अच्छा मिला. वे आई वर्क फॉर द वन ऑफ द गुड बैंक, बिकॉज विप्रो इज माय parent company, but I'm working for the one of the bank. So there I deployed multiple things over the cloud, and that there I learned so many things within a half year. I can say within half year, 2 years, I learned a lot of things. See how real bank system are working. That is my like very good experience and exposure where I received from the. And there are a lot of senior guy who helped me honestly, because always the most important where you're working, your senior is always most important for your career. If he want, he can make your career very well. You can always feel happy in after couple of the year where you land after a couple of years. That is the most important. Always you can take the help from your senior. And after like when I did the same time when we talk about the 72 certifications, my motto is always try to learn.
Correct,
So all
correct.
we are lucky, like our name is shortlisted as a finalist also. And after that, we can talk about I joined the DSC technology. So there also I get the chance to work with one of the Indian client, where we have developed very good things like complete our DevOps life cycle, and he can use this life cycle and he can deploy it in India complete package. And you cannot believe initially our client are using like each location are doing the manual deployment. Manual. If I'm not sure how many guys are aware, a manual deployment like he need to just open the jar and he can put the change and he can package and he can deploy. That is the things he is doing the manual things. One of the client. So we have developed the complete CI/CD process, which one he can utilize and he can deploy pan India. And initially he's took around 6 hours, and right now he's took only 1.5 hours for the pan India deployment. There's thousand of those like locations are there where we need to deploy. That is my good journey, because I made a good colleagues to whom I work, and we have shared our knowledge as well. Because when you are working with any good colleagues, so always you need to share the knowledge, and you can also gain something from him. And of course, if you are sharing the knowledge, then you can brush up yourself always. And after that, I just get the chance to work with the Dasher Bank in Pune location. So there I'm working for the multiple things. This one I cannot like share all the things, because there's a bank criteria we cannot reveal. But yeah, that is a good experience overall. And I did my master's in MC from computer science, and from Birla Institute of Technology, Meshra Ranchi. And also I did my like UG for the same college. This is my overall journey, I can say, where I work. And like in oral in last 11 year or 12 year experience, again I feel like always we can gain the knowledge. Most important, always you can try to update yourself. Because if I remember, I work with the my like I started my career from the L1, and if I cannot push myself, then I cannot change my domain. That is the most important for every guys. You can start your career. That is the most important. Nothing else. Like you want to the first day you want to land on the your dream job. That is not happen for anyone. You need to start at least first step. If you can start, then you can realize, okay, I did first step, then what's the next step? Then you can think about more, and always you can make your best mentor, because mentor role is very important right now for everyone.
Correct. So inspiring story. As we are discussing about the 72 certifications, so how long it takes you to gather those 72 certifications? And I also want to know one more thing. जब भी हम certifications ले तो हमको एक एग्जाम देना पड़ता है. सो आपने सभी एग्जाम दिए. सो मैं 72 सर्टिफिकेशंस तो जानना चाहता हूँ आपने कितने टाइम में वो लिए, और उसके बाद एक क्वेश्चन और ये भी है कि कभी ऐसा हुआ कि आप फेल भी हुए हो?
Yeah, first question is how much time around 18, I guess. Yeah, 2018.
ओके.
2018 to 20, I can say, is not more, but after during the pandemic, yes, I utilized my pandemic time very well.
ओके.
Because when we are not able to go outside, so better we can sit inside, and we can utilize some time. So like after pandemic, I during the pandemic, I just like I spend a lot of time for reading and all things, and for exam wise, like every time like company will provide the vouchers for you. That because every big MNCs I know company are ready to provide the voucher. And first voucher he will provide you. If you are failed, then he will not provide the voucher. I remember I give the one of the certification AWS, I guess. In first attempt, I got failed, and around 5 to 6% marks is less. So okay, I
Which
feel
certification?
that is AWS.
AWS which certification?
Yeah, associate, I guess. Yeah, associate one, if I'm not wrong. Associate something, I guess. Yeah.
ओके.
So I get field, and next day my manager asked me, hey, what is your status? I just silent mode. He did my face. So
यस.
okay, you failed. Maka, yes. Then what is plan? Maka, after might be 2 or 3 weeks, I will try again. Okay, you have vouchers? Maka, no, I don't have vouchers. I can spend my pocket money. कहते हैं he told me, okay, that's good, you can try. If you pass, then I will claim for you, like for the second exam. So I'm very happy, oh, I got the second chance for the claim. So luckily I like around 2 or 3 weeks I just again I brush up my skills, all the concept where I like lack and what the percentage, because when you're giving the AWS exam, the best things is in each section he will show कहाँ पे lag हुआ. He will give the feedback also. That is good for everyone to understand your weakness. Important. When I pass, so I just call him directly over the mobile. Hi, I passed the exam. Okay. He told me, okay, good. Just send me the your certificate. ठीक है, I will share the certificate after 24 hours, because AWS में तुरंत आपको पास और फेल आता है, but result आपको तुरंत नहीं आता, because it will go to the evaluation. Some third party can evaluate, then he will publish the report. ठीक है, 24 hour I need, because अभी just मैंने जाना है, पास हुआ हूँ, but अभी मेरे पास hands on कुछ आया नहीं है. कहते हैं ठीक है, you can share. Then after sharing, then he like within I guess one salary cycle, I got my complete money back. So that I feel कि okay, कुछ मतलब मैनेजर आपको हमेशा मेंटर आपकी हमेशा हेल्प करते हैं if you want. अगर अब लगता है कि उनको हाँ you are really want to do something, definitely your manager is always ready for you.
After gathering these certifications, I have one question. If one person like you have 70 to 72 certifications, and another person don't have any certifications, but the knowledge is same. So is there any difference?
Honestly, knowledge is the same, then I can say no difference. But like एक reality है ना कि आप certification देने से you can get more confidence. Knowledge is the same, I agree. But knowledge के साथ साथ क्या होता है कि आपको proof भी करना होता है कि you are able to prove something. Knowledge आपके पास same, but when you utilize this knowledge, then you have more confidence. You can gain the more confidence. वो knowledge सिर्फ लेके रखोगे अपने पास, then I'm not मतलब माइट बी देन बहुत लोग सबका अपना अपना होता है, बट अगर आप नॉलेज सेम रखोगे देन उस नॉलेज में कुछ ब्रश अप या कुछ नया चीजें आप ऐड नहीं कर. एग्जाम दिया, ऑफ कोर्स 100 क्वेश्चन में से 100 क्वेश्चन मैं नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ, तो वहां से मेरे को मुझे अपना लूप होल पता चलेगा. ओके, आई डिड लाइक 60 क्वेश्चन आई रिसीव, आई डिड ओनली ऑन द 55 क्वेश्चन, 5 क्वेश्चन विच आई लेफ्ट, देन आई कैन ओके अभी यहाँ पे मेरा लूप होल है, आई नीड टू अगेन ब्रश अप माई थिंग्स, अगेन आई नीड टू कम बैक। नॉलेज नॉलेज होना अलग चीज़ है और नॉलेज को यूटिलाइज करना इम्पोर्टेंट है। In India, like I know that there are a lot of guys who are like very expert, like but उनके पास बहुत अच्छा knowledge, but if you're not able to utilize that knowledge, then वो knowledge फिर आपके पास सिर्फ एक आपके पास ही पैक होगा, तो उसका आप proper use नहीं कर पाओगे। That is the major difference. Both are knowledge that level same, but when you're going with the public place, वहाँ पे you need to prove something. आई एम नॉट सेइंग कि
100%।
100% सबका अलग होता सेम रहेगा, बट आई एग्री, बट बहुत बार नॉलेज को प्रूव भी करना पड़ता है हमको। लाइक सपोज यू आर गिवन द वी आर इन 10th 12th व्हेन वी आर डूइंग आवर 10th there's a board exam, right? Like lakhs are like 2 lakh 3 lakhs students are mapping the exam. Only first guy is the first person can like secure by some guys. Everyone get the marks. सबके पास knowledge, but how you can interpret and how you explain your knowledge in over the book or over the lab, that is the most important for everyone.
These certifications can help people to land in the interview.
Yes, I can say not 100% because is interview is totally based on the requirements. What's the requirement in the market? You did your certification on the different area, different domain or something. Like each domain are the different certification. If you're able to find out the right place for you, okay, I did my certification. And of course, if you're doing some certification, then you have some mindset. Okay, like suppose you are the security expert. So you did the security AWS security specialist certification. So you have in mind, okay, I need to jump on the security domain, specific domain wise. Then of course you will get the job very easily. But when you have mind, I did my security, uh, I can get the job on this area. I can get the like if you're jumping on the one place to other place to third place, then it's difficult for you to get the job. If your target is very specific, okay, I'm a security expert. I want to make my career in the security domain or like AI, ML, whatever domain, then is a most important to you, and definitely you will get the job very easy manner. And for the call, of course, if you have done certification, you have proof, and you have right direction for the interview. Yes, definitely it is very helpful for everyone. Look like as a gate pass, you can call it. Sometimes certification is a gate pass. He will open the door, but you need to enter inside with your real time knowledge because a real time knowledge is the most important for you.
Now we talk about the DevOps part. So what is DevOps? You have 10 to 12 years of experience. You are the AVP of DevOps of the Dutch Bank. So how can you explain what is DevOps? Basically, lots of students and lots of graduation and fresher and other fields who are working in the other fields, they don't know what is DevOps. So how you can explain what is DevOps?
Yeah, for DevOps is if we can call it very simple. If we can just like split dev and ops, like development and operation, we can merge and we can go together. That is the basic, like very basic things which we need to understand DevOps. And DevOps like is a like there is not a single tool. There's a combination of the tools. If you can talk about DevOps is very vast right now. If you can call it Jenkins or any single tools, and we can call it DevOps. Combination of the tools, because in single tools cannot do the complete deployment lifecycle, can fulfill the requirement. We require the if every phase is a different tool. Like for the code, Git or Git is major right now we are using, and big bucket like is also like so many companies are right now using. When we are creating a package for Java, is a Maven of course required. And when we are going for the our like once our package is created, then we are like saving our package is Nexus or the JFrog. Both are the same tools. Like both are the tools are maximum company are using, because into the market maximum our company are using the Nexus. And second part is the JFrog also, where we can save our package like dev or UAT, like is a different company are the different concept ki dev, UAT, prod or pre-prod. There's a name conversion is totally based on the company. And after that, once you for the testing is the different tools, Sonar Cube and all things that we know very well. And when we are going for the cloud, there's a multiple things are there. and they are like, if every tool combination we can call, then we can call as yes, we have did something for the DevOps. If
Okay.
single tools cannot fulfill the requirement for any application, any life cycle.
There is a confusion that cloud is a DevOps. There is a confusion between some people. So how much is cloud consider, how much percentage cloud take from the DevOps part, and how much is the percentage goes to the Jenkins, Terraform, and Docker, and all these tools contain?
Okay. Yeah. Like cloud, we can not call it a DevOps because cloud is a different thing. Which one we are right now? We know the AWS. There's a very big organization who can provide the complete. Like cloud is just a replacement for the on-prem storage to the cloud services. Because we know, like I'm part of the storage and backup domain initially, so I know storage and backup. Like we are managing our client own data center. Own data center is called like a big क्लाउड कर रहा है क्लाउड इज ऑल्सो मैनेजिंग द ओन डेटा सेंटर ऐसा नहीं है कि क्लाउड बोला तो वो हवा में जा रहा है वो भी अपना डेटा सेंटर मैनेज कर रहा है ओनली डिफरेंस इज देयर कि पहले आपका ऑन प्रेम में खुद सारा ओन करना है यू नीड टू मैनेज योर ओन डेटा सेंटर यू नीड टू मैनेज द कंप्लीट इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर जो अभी AWS GCP Azure Alibaba IBM भी अपना क्लाउड सर्विसेज देती है तो ये चीजें जो कंपनियां आई देन ही जस्ट रेडी टू की इन्होंने क्या किया आप अपना डीसी मत मैनेज करो बिकॉज दैट इज सो कॉस्टली हम आपको सब कुछ दे आपका सारा सर्विसेज हम मैंने आपको पूरा कंप्लीट इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर आप हमारे पास एंड विद द लो कॉस्ट initially the low cost of course and after that like this time is like complete billing charge is the how much and what application are you कंज्यूम फॉर द AWS सपोज और GCP और Azure तो उसके बेसिस पे ये चार्जेस डिफाइन होते
Basically,
हैं
they are renting
यहाँ
their servers.
करेक्ट दिस इन शॉर्ट दे रेंटिंग द सर्वर्स एंड आपको सारा दिस पेन फॉर यू बिकॉज तब आपको एज बिकॉज वी नो इफ यू आर मैनेजिंग द डेटा सेंटर्स हमें प्राइमरी सेकेंडरी हमेशा बिकॉज वहाँ पे जो बैकअप बनते हैं यू कैन नॉट बिलीव फॉर द बैकअप वी आर टेकिंग द डेली बैकअप अर्ली बैकअप मंथली बैकअप ईयरली बैकअप इवन 3 hours बैकअप ऑल्सो बिकॉज आप बैकअप की कॉस्ट आती है वो बैकअप कैसे कर रहा हूँ वो सारा चीज़ों से क्लाइंट इज ऑल्सो यस ऑफ कोर्स वी शुड नॉट टेक द पेन बिकॉज प्राइमरी लोकेशन सेकेंडरी लोकेशन का डीआर भी इसी में होता है तो वो सारा जो कॉस्टिंग है तो क्लाउड सर्विस इज एबल टू प्रोवाइड राइट नाउ ऑफ कोर्स वी नो AWS के पास इतना अच्छा कैपेसिटी है ही कैन मैनेज सो मेनी क्लाइंट्स राइट नाउ ऑफ कोर्स ही इज मैनेजिंग सो यहाँ पे सिंपल सा AWS क्लाउड में आके जो आपको सर्विस दे एंड मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट इज क्लाउड के आने से देयर इज वन गुड थिंग फॉर स्टार्टअप बिकॉज स्टार्टअप के लिए क्लाउड आना एक बहुत अच्छा गिफ्ट है बिकॉज
Correct.
अदरवाइज startup is not he don't have that much budget he can set up the own data center 1 year back because his client want to set up the one of the DC. So I told him better he can go with the cloud because the DC is not a simple task you can set up within 1 or 2 months. It will take a longer process because if you know the like because जैसे आप AWS बात करते हो AWS also take the certifications as a standard parameter because every country are the different standard parameter is defined. So he need to take the approval. Yes, we have a ISO certified like there's a different category wise तो वो certified है कि नहीं वो चीजें भी चेक की जाती हैं जब when we are managing our DC and for the DC is also there's one rule कि everyone is not allowed to enter the data center. There's also big challenge for you because in my time I remember one of the like there's one issue is like the some hard disk got crashed so only EC ISM there's one certification for the storage. If you have certified, then you are allowed to replace the hard disks. Otherwise, you're not allowed to replace the hard disk. You have knowledge. There's a difference. Same knowledge, but you have certified. Okay, you have certified with the like respected and good organization. Then you are allowed to enter the data center and you are allowed to like replace the hard disk and who is the not like certification is not allowed to that is the difference also we can consider is both are the same knowledge same experience but there's some weightage is you have officially certified to like perform this task.
If we talk about DevOps tools, there are many tools. We can count endless tools.
Of course.
I want you the minimum number. I want to get the minimum number from you that if a beginner who is in college or who is fresher. So master these 4 to 5 tools and you can enter
Mhm.
in the DevOps field. So what do you recommend?
Okay. Yeah, of course, there's for the DevOps is so many tools we cannot like calculate because if you know the if you of course the chemistry you learn right in your school level or 12th level. There's one periodic table, right? You learn
Yes.
periodic table. The same like is for the right now for the DevOps also. If you can search in Google, you can find out the one of the periodic table for the DevOps. There's all the tools name are mentioned for the each domain wise. For the our testing is a different tools, for the developer is different tools, for the our DevOps person are the different tools. And if we can consider about the DevOps, which one we can learn, most important if you
Minimum
want to
tools.
the yes, if you want the land at the good place, I can say. So you can start first, at least you have some basic concept, a very good understanding about the kit, yeah, how we can use the kit. If we can we are facing some problem like we have some PR merge issue, then how we PR merge conflict issue, then how we can resolve. And rebase, like this is just example, rebase issue, then how we can handle. And after that you Jenkins is a part of the like you can call as a middle tool, which one we can use for the complete life cycle, creating the life cycle, because Jenkins is a like one of the platform we can use where we can integrate all the multiple tools. Jenkins के पास खुद कुछ नहीं है, but वो integrate करके हर चीज को Nexus you should aware कि how we can configure, because आप Jenkins में जो पैकेज Jenkins के थ्रू डिप्लॉय करते हो वो पैकेज आपको Nexus या तो JFrog में सेव करना है. You know how we can configure the Nexus and how we can troubleshoot. And apart from if you can going with the our Docker and Kubernetes, there's there's most important part if you're talking about DevOps and for the combination with the cloud services. ठीक है, हाँ तब ये पैकेज अच्छा है बिकॉज वहाँ पे क्या है कि अगर आपको डॉकर एंड कुबरनेटिस आता है और क्लाउड सर्विस आपके पास ये तीन चीज का नॉलेज है, देन ओके ठीक है, ये तीन चीज बेसिक बहुत कोर चीजें हैं. यू नो द सम स्क्रिप्टिंग पार्ट, बिकॉज ऑफ कोर्स आप जब कुछ पाइपलाइन लिखोगे तो आपको स्क्रिप्ट भी जरूर, यू शुड नो दैट स्क्रिप्टिंग, हाउ डू वी कैन कॉल समथिंग एंड हाउ वी कैन मल्टीपल थिंग्स को हमें एक प्लेटफॉर्म पे लाना था, देन हाउ वी कैन राइट द कोड स्टेप बाय स्टेप. यहाँ पे ऐसा नहीं कि विद इन वन डे में आपको 500 लाइन की कोड लिखनी है. आपको स्मॉल स्मॉल चंक में भी आप कोड लिख सकते हो. इज टोटली डिपेंड विद यू हाउ यू वांट टू परफॉर्म ऑल द एक्टिविटीज. तो मोटा-मोटी अगर बोला जाए तो आपको गिट, जेंकिंस एंड लास्ट इज आवर सेकंड लास्ट you can consider as a cloud service. Anyone you can pick, AWS, GCP, Azure, because market में main है. But I can say you can start with the AWS, but is good for you. And there's some scripting. You know how to handle the scripting part. अगर आपने इतना पैकेज आप रख रहे हो, then definitely you will land very good place. And always sometime it will take time because नहीं दे रहे हो. If you're giving your effort 100%, definitely you will land very good place always.
Shivam sir, correct me if I'm wrong. The DevOps I understand is that from push the on-premises code to the production. So in between all these process, what is used, what tool is used, what service is used, that is actually everything is required to become a DevOps. I think जब हम कोड लिखते हैं और उसको हमें सर्वर पर पहुंचाना होता है, सो उस प्रोसेस में जितनी भी चीज़ें यूज होती है, आई थिंक वो कुछ भी हो सकता है. बट ये क्वेश्चन इसलिए था कि बिगिनर लेवल पर अगर कोई स्टार्ट करना चाहता करियर, सो 5 टूल की अगर हम बात करें जैसे आपने बताया, फर्स्ट इज गिट, सेकंड इज जेनकिंस, थर्ड इज डॉकर, डॉकर और कुबरनेटिस, फोर्थ इज बेसिकली क्लाउड, एंड फिफ्थ इज
Scripting part. Scripting is most
स्क्रिप्टिंग
important
पार्ट,
for.
बेसिक लेवल
यहाँ
कोडिंग.
and कैसे लिखी जाती है. You should know. Then you can call because Jenkins जानना अलग है. Jenkins में कैसे किसी चीज को, तो UAT में आपने गए, आप UAT में जाने के लिए आपको in Git you need to create the one feature branch for your respective, because यहाँ पे आपको एक ब्रांच बनानी पड़ेगी, फीचर ब्रांच. उसके बाद once you did, after that code you need to merge on the respective PR, final production PR. उसके पहले वो PR आप कहीं merge भी नहीं कर सकते हो, because every time always we need to make the new branch which one we need to perform all the activities like lower environment में वही है कि आपको वो चीजें पूरी करनी होगी. If you have more control, then पूरा टेस्ट, ऑफ कोर्स आप कोई कोड लेके जा रहे हो तो उसका जो भी प्रोडक्शन पे जाने के पहले आपके टेस्टर होंगे. ही कैन परफॉर्म ऑल द टेस्टिंग कि हाँ हमने ये किया, हमने ये testing key, and we are satisfied with your code, which one we are expecting the change in our the production prior, that one is fulfill your requirement. When we are good, then we are going for the production. Otherwise, again आपको टेस्टर बोलेगा कि नहीं नहीं, because you know डेवलपमेंट और टेस्टर की हमेशा लड़ाई होती है. ये दो ऐसे दोस्त हैं जो कभी अच्छे दोस्त होके भी लड़ाई करते हैं. ये चीजें चलती रहती है.
अभी सर बिफोर अप्रोक्सीमेटली 3 to 4 weeks AWS में कुछ इशू आया, बेसिकली क्लाउड सर्विसेज में बारे में थोड़ा सा
Recently,
मुझे
yes.
जानना है, क्योंकि
हाँ.
आप एक एक्सपर्ट हो, आप थोड़ा एक्चुअली एक्सप्लेन कर सकते हो कि वो क्या होता है ना, कि हमको लगता है कि AWS, Azure, GCP एकदम परफेक्ट कंपनीज हैं, ये कभी भी हमारे बिजनेस को डाउन नहीं, और जब भी
Of
हम
course.
मल्टीपल क्लाउड डिप्लॉयमेंट की बात करते हैं तो हम सोचते हैं कि क्यों हम सिर्फ एक ही क्लाउड पर क्यों नहीं सेटल, बट अभी जो हुआ उसने सबको शॉक कर दिया, तो वो क्या था, थोड़ा आप थोड़ा बताइए।
I have I received the news on the Diwali day, because that I'm in holiday period, so I'm not using. I just avoid to my phone, my laptop. We know the IP allocation, right? IP IP allocation is the most important, because every server, every things are playing with the IP range. अगर आपका IP range you have not defined proper and variable, then you will get the pay every time for every organization. We know IP16, IP था, हर IP का रेंज एक लिमिटेड है. अगर हम बात करें ओवरऑल अपना IP रेंज की, तो वो एक लिमिटेड है, एग्जॉस्ट नहीं कर सकते. बिकॉज ये इश्यूज ऑफ कोर्स ये अमेजोन के अंदर आया था, वे AWS में था, देन इट इज अ हाईलाइट फॉर अ वेरी बिग लेवल, बिकॉज एवरीवन इज द कस्टमर फॉर द AWS की सर्विस सब यूज कर, देन इज इट विल डायरेक्टली इम्पैक्ट विद मल्टीपल कस्टमर्स. AWS में अगर कोई सर्विसेज रीजन बंद होता है, then it will directly impact within, within hour or within 2 hour, he will roll back and he will resolve the issue. Because of course, when some problems came, then every top level are just okay worried about, because AWS mein, because there's some penalty system also. I'm not sure how many guys are aware, if Microsoft or AWS some outage, he need to pay some amount as a penalty amount also to customer. Because जैसे आपने हमसे डील साइन की, एक होता है कि हाँ एप्लीकेशन का अपना लेवल होता है कि हाँ ये लेवल हम मेंटेन करेंगे. अब इफ वी क्रॉस द दैट इज सर्टेन लेवल, वी नीड टू पे द सम अमाउंट एज अ पेनल्टी फ्रॉम आवर साइड एज वेल. तो साइट रिलायबिलिटी इन इंजन हु इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर एवरीथिंग्स कि आपका एप्लीकेशन अप है कि नहीं है, क्या बग आया, एंड ही कैन फाइंड आउट द वेरी वेरी लाइक मिनिमम टाइम टू रिजॉल्व द इशू. ये मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट अभी पार्ट जो चल रहा है सबसे ज्यादा, बिकॉज एक कॉम्बिनेशन है कि आप ऐसा नहीं, आज की डेट में सिर्फ डेवऑप्स आपके पास है in IT. If you're not able to make the DevOps, if you're very good for the troubleshooting part, you can choose the SRE domain as well. यहाँ पे जन when we talking about only for the DevOps, के साथ साथ मल्टीपल प्लेटफॉर्म है जहाँ पे आप लैंड कर सकते हैं टाइम के आने के बाद. Because initially you have DevOps, if you know the very well DevOps, then you can also want to change your domain from DevOps to as a SRE, because that is a very critical domain, I can say, जहाँ पे आपको रियल टाइम, you don't have any much time, 5 days or 6 days to develop some uh, pipeline. You don't have 5 to 6 days. You need to take the action immediate. Like issue आया, verify करो क्या है, और as soon as possible, because the other time you are working as a real production. आपके पास लोअर एनवायरमेंट नहीं है टेस्टिंग करने के लिए, वहाँ पे प्रोडक्शन में सीधा काम करते हो, तो दैट इज वेरी गुड, आई कैन से द प्रोफाइल और पोजीशन.
Now we will talk about the AI part. So
Most
AI is
interesting
everywhere.
and danger. Yes, of
Most
course.
interesting. Yes.
Yeah.
Now the AI. So in your eyes, AI is bubble or AI is reality?
AI is everywhere in one line. AI is
Okay.
everywhere, because if bubble, I cannot say bubble, because in India till now we have not. I'm not sure how many guys are explored which level, but till now in India AI is just we know the AI, but what the real use case we are not 100% aware, which I feel sometime, because we know yes AI is coming, but how we can consume the AI in our regular DevOps work or development work or any work, we are not able to right now 100%. Like we don't know actually. I can say we don't know 100% how we can utilize these features to our regular work. That's the most important. How you want to consume the AI in your regular life, regular, not for the life. I can for the real your project work every place. because every place you can consume the AI, but there's only definitions you know how to manage. If you don't know the manage things, then it's a very big trouble for you in next couple of the year.
Now we are seeing just the chatbot, but AI is not only the chatbot. So
True.
on your words, on your according to your experience, what the AI can do in the IT part or in the DevOps field, or apart from the chatbot, what we can see in the field of AI in coming years, in coming 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, that we can leverage apart from the chatbots like
Yes.
ChatGPT, Perplexity, Claude.
Yeah,
These are only the chatbots. This is
yes,
the
true.
starting of the AI.
Correct.
So
This is just
what we can see in the future that AI can change our life on day-to-day basis.
yeah. Like if we talk about the these are the tools which is our chatbot and all things. They are just one initial platform, I can say. This is not a future right now. Future is might be bigger than our expectations in couple of the years. And like in future, if you could talking about in IT, like there's so many rumors ki there's so many might be in future. There's so many jobs are rapid and like so many company need to start might be firing and all thing. That is just if you talk about the firing and AI, both are the different part. AI just we need to accept and we need to utilize the AI features in our regular life. Because suppose for the DevOps, in DevOps there's a one concept is MLOps also. So in there is also we are doing the same. There's not a we are doing the something extra part, but most important how we can perform these things and very well organized which one can help to our client, because there is the most important part is totally based with the client. If you're talking about AI, suppose I'm doing the one of the work on the regular basis, I want to this one key why we cannot do some we can use the ape best example, because we know we I need to perform these things on the regular basis. Why we cannot do the avoid this manual task which one I'm doing for the every day for the 10 minutes, suppose not more than 10 minutes daily. Why we cannot save the 9 minutes at least or 9.5 minutes? 30 seconds will do the by the agentic. And so this is the main concept where we can see in future okay, we need to utilize the AI functionality. Like chatbot is just part of the different, but apart from if you're going, there's so many concepts are there. Like I can say one of the example for the Google in Google, there's one good feature is Vertex AI. If you can consume the Vertex AI, that the billing cost is high, but that response is very good. If you can use Vertex AI, you can solve so many things and you can perform multiple things on very quick manner.
But on this note, I am interrupting you. Sorry for that. On the other hand, AI is also harming the reputation of the big companies like Deloitte. If you heard about the news before 1 month that Deloitte has some technical or data issue, data mismatch in their one of their client because using of AI, and then they lost some money. So can we now reliable on these chatbots or these AI, basically AI chatbots, because now is the starting part and we cannot say that these, but basically AI is much more than that according to me that I
Yeah,
know. So what
yes,
is your
true.
what is your thought on that, what
Uh,
happened with the Deloitte?
for the Delight news, I heard the news, but I did not get the chance to more like read the news about the actual in background things. I read the news, okay, but I just skip. Might be there's some glitch on her side, or might be there's some because there is some company who did there's some glitch, so I just ignore and I have not read honestly this article because only I heard the news. Okay, that is happening because in India or pan world, so many companies are right now losing the data. If you recently heard about the GCP, Google is also there's lakh or 10 lakh people are pass or something like that is happening everywhere. So I just ignore. But for the data wise, so of course, right now we cannot 100% rely on the any services, but data is a totally different concept where we can even talk about the banking domain, especially because banking domain is the most important and most critical domain where we can save our customer data and where how we can prevent and how we can save. That is the most important. And how and why this data is gone to in a public sector. That is a there's a one part to like might be Deloitte or someone need to like work on ki how we lose the our data and how all the data is going to the just landed in the public place. And for the like I can talk about the more into the our AI part, especially for AI. I can just take the one of the example for the banking domain, because that's the best domain where we can utilize in via the AI and Vertex AI. I can just take the example with the Vertex AI because I'm very familiar with these things. Vertex AI, if you're using, so there you can consume so many features, which one is helping for the your banking sector. I'm just talking about the one of the sector, is not about like other sector. Every sector you can consume, and you are doing the regular tasks, especially for the regular tasks, or suppose you want to track some fraud alert, fraud detection. Also, you can help the AI, and he can enable some features which one is very helpful for you to track everything. And most important, how you can utilize the AI in your daily activity, daily office work. That is the most important. Initially, I guess 2 year back, not more than 2 year back, only we know the chatbot. Okay, we can search in, then we can ignore the Google. We can type in chatbot. Please show me the top 10 list for the Udemy where I can learn the AWS. Suppose I can, because so many guys are initially we are doing the AWS, our Google, then we have just changed our platform Google to chatbot. He just showed me the AWS top 10 tutorial where I can learn from the basic to advanced. So this one we can learn, and AWS, AWS like GCP and all things we can search in Google. So there's some algorithm. Via the algorithm basis, he can show all the content, and chatbot also doing the same concept, not but he is different there in the backend. So many filtrations are there. If suppose if you have slow internet, then you can realize how many place it can be land to identify all the details, and then he can publish to the top 10 report. Because I multiple time when I want to research, okay, how it is working, so like bandwidth I can just change, and okay, it is landing top 100 or 1000 pace and very fast, then it can be show, okay, there are the top 10 uh, AWS learning platform where we can use and learn what you want. So that is the working on the AI. And in upcoming area, of course, if AI is coming, it means it not means the layoff. It means we are creating the more jobs, because AI, अगर AI बन रहा है तो AI को manage करने वो कहाँ
Correct,
से
correct.
आएंगे? So only important, you need to accept टेक्नोलॉजी टेक्नोलॉजी से भाग मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट आज की डेट में, यू टू एक्सेप्ट द टेक्नोलॉजी एंड यू आर रेडी होने वाला है, तो मुझे ये चीज भी करनी होगी फॉर दिस इज एप्लीकेबल फॉर द एवरी वन, नॉट फॉर द सिंगल आप नहीं सीखोगे तो चलेगा, बिकॉज इफ यू वांट टू ग्रो योरसेल्फ, of course you need to spend some time for the learning things as well.
We don't know about the future. Let's talk about the present.
We can.
So
Yes,
I
of
have
course.
I have always a question in my mind. Like I am also a backend engineer. We know how many milliseconds our API gets to fetch the data. But how much how easily these chatbots are working? I wanted to know from you. You are a cloud expert. These company are also using the cloud services. So how these Perplexity, ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, Grok, that we give the prompt and they show us the
Very
output,
perfect result. Yeah,
how
not
they are
100%.
doing in a milliseconds or in just a basically blink of
Think
an
about
eye.
him. We are
Yes,
thinking and it will publish the report.
yes.
Yes. Like for this one, if you can talk about like Gemini, because Gemini just recently he launched a new version, I guess 3 or something. I cannot exact version name. So there he just advanced the search algorithm. Was he's basically working the algorithm where we can redefine or restructure what we want to search. Then he can, okay, these people want to search on this topic, we can filter, because of course Google have very big data already, because we are using the Chrome and all things, then it is always landed at the same place. So he have very big data of the like where he can filter out very quick, because in background of course there's a multiple things. If we can talk about hardware, He's using a very good hardware because TPU, like there's a NVIDIA is also supporting, of course, because every company are supporting. There's not a small, there's one company can do all the things. Hardware is the most important part, which one is doing the very big things. Because if you are searching anything and it is a like background, 10 lakh data see. We
Accurate.
have, yeah, we are just try to near about not 100%, just we are trying to near about, yeah, we are 95, 98, whatever like percentage is totally depend because what he can quotes, and we can try to like accumulate maximum numbers, and we can publish the complete data. It's totally based on the algorithm, you know, the DSA, their work the TSA in right manner, because we know the we learn about all the bubble short and all things shorting method. So all the things, of course, in back in our back end, all the codes are there. Who is like this? Of course, there's so many genius guy who develop and who can write the logic. That the reason is Google hiring, hiring is very tough for everyone, because he more about the concept, your mindset, how you're thinking something, and how we can predict any upcoming things. Because of course right now is the Google, Facebook, all the companies are working on the main core for the AI, especially for the Facebook is also right now trying to explore so many things. So that is the our AI.
After spending so much years in the cloud, how do you see future for yourself after becoming the AVP in the Dutch bank? So, because I saw people who reach on a certain point in their career, and you work in Accenture, then Wipro, then DSC
DXC.
Technology, and now you are in the Dutch bank. So when you are in the top companies, then switching job is very hard. The job position you are on right now is very limited. So how you see your future?
Actually, like for the company wise, always you need to ready to learn. Only that's one line is ready to learn every day. If you can try to learn, then of course you can like brush up your knowledge. And for the company change, if you're talking about, it's totally depend with you. It's not like it's case to case, because I know the lot of guys who's landing one job to other job within 2 years, like 1.5 year. He just okay, I serve there and I want to learn land someone, because each person or like motto is different, for the learning purpose is different, and of course if you are working, then you're also working for the financial strong. Always you want to I can make my family good things and all things. So of course you are working with the financial things, everyone, you, me, and all things. And most important is for the upcoming future is more about the I can try to learn on the learn a regular basis, most important. Because if I can try to learn regular basis, then of course I can think about more how we can proceed for the next level. If you can stop the learning, then then your thinking will stop immediate. If you're not ready to learn, then might be your mind will also will stop. Okay, these people are not ready to learn. Okay, then why I can push my mind? Okay, chill and relax. So better always busy yourself from something, then you have better clarity and better visibility for the future.
You said one thing, that is money. Money is important for all of us. So after spending 10 to 12 years and becoming AVP, can you just discuss about your package, that on a Fang Mang and Dutch Bank and other this level of company, when a person become AVP, so how much he or she can earn?
It's totally based on the job profile, honestly. Profile, and this is most important. What is your previous package?
Yes.
During the pandemic, I can say during the pandemic, is salary structure is totally changed, and before the pandemic, salary structure is totally changed. And right now is after pandemic, like right now we are luckily we are stable right now. We don't have a 3 year back situations. Again, pandemic and all things. So I can consider it's totally based on the your experience and knowledge. And always I can say if is also, yeah, most important is company to company, which company you're right now land. Because if you're land with the big four company, then it's a different package. In service base is different package structure always, and for the product base is a different package structure, and for the startup is totally different package, because you cannot compare. Sometime in a startup, 4-year guy are receiving the same package which one is 10-year guys are receiving in service base. That is a difference because you are ready to prove yourself. If you're able to prove yourself, then of course you will get the good amount of money which only can be you can consume in your future or whatever. And always try to do like in product base, I can say in a number of your experience across 3 4 or it's totally based situation to situations, because I know the lot of guys are with my friend circle, he's earning very good in Bangalore. If you're land, then is a different salary structure, because that's a very critical topic, I can say, salary structure, because salary structure is not defined for anywhere. Every place are the different salary structure every time, and person to person. If I can say ki, yeah, someone getting the 50 lakh, then it is not guaranteed you will also receive the 50 lakh on the same experience, because his respective person is knowledge is might be different, technology is different, and because in market salary definition is different, declaration is different. Technology wise, which you are working, which technology, or how much experience, and how you can handle the critical things also.
Uh, you took lots of interviews throughout your career. So, if a person who are right now preparing for a job change in a DevOps field, so how many rounds should be there, or how many rounds basically a DevOps engineer face in an interview?
Is like as a fresher is a different structure always, because if you're a fresher, then of course we cannot expect a 3 to 4 round. If you're experienced guy, then minimum 4 to 5 round is right now is overall. Like with HR we can include the 4 to 5 round. It's totally
So
based on the.
can you break down those 4 to 5 rounds? What are those rounds?
Okay, I can give the example for the mid level, not the top level, like Google example, because I get the chance to attend the Google interview also. But that is experience is very good, I can say, because I learned so many things from there also. Initially, if I can talk about the segregation for the some company are taking the fitment rounds, like he can just HR or some technical guy will call and he can understand your technology, what you right now doing and what they passed your and how your knowledge experience and all knowledge judgment he can fit, and then after that he can realize, okay, this guy are fit for our position or not, then he can move forward. Once suppose this is just in general round, but sometime the in general round will took around 30 minutes sometime, and after that we can call it the first round. It is a this pre-round we can call, sometime we can also consider that as a interview process, but sometimes we cannot consider. It's totally based on the company to company. First round is just basic. Some junior guy will take your interview, see how you're working and what are your basic knowledge level, you're able to work or not. That is the basic things he can ask. Once your first round is clear, then some second round will take some senior guy, like then he will like deep dive the more questions, and is all also most important is experience to experience question will raise. If you are 2 to 3 experience, then might be someone will not ask the real time questions. If you are 5 to 6 year plus, because then we can expect, yeah, 6 year plus, then he know the real time things. Then question will arise like on the real time scenario basis. Second round, once you have second round clear, if panel want, then third round he will pick also, because I given 1 2 3 4, I guess 4 or 5 round. Yeah, I given the 4 to 5 round. So third round also sometimes is technical, or if not, then you're lucky. Because if second round guys are very satisfied, yes, I'm more confidence. He is very good with the technical things. Then you might be next round will skip, because it's totally based on the your luck also. If person is happy with your second round, then he will not think about the third round. Okay, he's very good, and sorry, and it's also depend with okay, how much time you have spent for the interview. And then third round if technical, then he can just more about if you are like going for the as a developer, then of course he will ask for the code. You can write some code, basic code for 10 to 15 line, not more than. And after that that just once you're done, then you're just one final round, I can call as a final, not a final, there's a top management level. some he can take the one call, and after that your final discussion with the HR. And
Uh,
overall the process, some product based company are took 1 month
yeah.
duration for the 1 month.
As a software engineer, when we took interviews, we asked DSA problem solving questions to see
Of
the
course,
knowledge of the person. So
thinking power.
when you took interview for hiring for a DevOps engineer, how you check the technical knowledge? Basically, how you test the person that he or she has proper technical
Okay.
knowledge. So an experience
uh
or yes.
Yeah, of course. In DXC, I remember because I took around in within 2 year, I took around 100 plus interviews in within 2 year because I have requirements. I'm not able to receive the good candidate what I'm expecting. Because my team is also not happy. Yeah, then I took around 100 plus because I have just make the list. Because I remember when I left the as a DXC, so I just showed to that list to my manager. See how much time I spent for this work. Uh, And when we are taking the interview, the most important part is person thinking because that is the most important. DevOps, we talk about the DevOps. So DevOps is just we can how we are thinking and how we can like judge. Okay, these things we can perform via these things because everyone because in DevOps sometimes client will come with a very like surprise requirement. So we need to immediate think about okay, how we can handle these situations. Coding, I know you can do because everyone right now is using the Google and all things platform. We know very well. But how you're able to handle the situation is most important because as a senior guy, pressure is most important how you handle. If you are sitting in front of client, if you're nervous, then is you can lose your something very critical things. If you have confidence, then sure you're able to make the all the things on the right time and right directions. And for the DevOps, of course, my focus with the always real scenario questions, ki what you did in your past and right now what you're doing. Based on I can ask the question to respective person and also ask for my requirement. Okay, because when I can ask about him, then it's pretty much clear ki what he did and how he did. Because if someone did perform all the things, then he know ki how he perform basic things. We can talk about the integration part. If we can talk about how you can integrate Jenkins and Nexus or JFrog or Sonar. If you're like if you really you know how, then you can hit the first button is very right manner. If you just you read the books and all the things are there, then your wording is totally different. That is experience and freshers are different basic. If you set up the complete things, then you know yes, in Jenkins how we can set up Nexus, how we can set up, then you can just like right now you're talking with me, but you are just imagine okay, this is
Connecting
my
the dots.
Yeah, this is Jenkins GUI. In Nexus I can pull this one, I can pull this one, I can connect. So you are thinking immediate on that. So like these are the things are we can judge immediate. That's the major part I can say.
Shivam sir, this is one of the best podcast I am having right now. I have asked you so many things about DevOps, certifications, AI, interview process, salary structure. So, is there anything that I missed out and you want to mention?
For the technology wise, nothing mentioned. Yeah, just one thing I can highlight. Always you need to like assign your good mentorship with you. Because mentorship is most important right now. Without mentorship guidance, you're able to crack the things, but it will take time. Because you know, like in schools, we have teachers. For same books, we can read the in our room in our home. Like but when we have teachers, so he can give you the right directions. Okay, you can read like this one today, this one tomorrow, and then you have like proper pattern. And during the exam time, you are free. Okay, I did my all the things. I'm happy. I'm able to write good answer in our question sheet. So everyone, like all audience who can listen, always you can find out your good mentorship and you can take the help because you have mentorship. Then of course is always helpful for you because for me also a lot of guys are my mentors till now. I remember when I'm working with the Accenture, there's one very senior guy, Mr. Vinay Daure sir. Till now, he is my mentor. If I need some guidance, I can call him, sir. There's the issues. he can guide you. That is the most important for everyone, because for when I landed in the AWS, of course, the one guy Sandeep Das, which I told you the name. He's very good. He's my good friend. As a when I required some things, I can call him, because that is the most important for everyone. If you have mentorship, you are able to crack very good way and sometimes very fast way, because everyone want to key I can crack these things as soon as possible, because which is the upcoming generation. I can talk about upcoming generation mindset is totally different, because he want to everything's very quick. That is my just one of those best things for everyone.
Absolutely, absolutely correct. Guidance, mentorship, and networking is the main part in today's world because we are facing lot of information gathering, and we are seeing that lot of information available in the market. But which tool, which service you have to use is the best thinking and best practice in the today's world. So this is it for the today's podcast. I also learned so much from the Shivam sir, and I hope your doubts, the audience who are seeing, my friends, colleagues, and my YouTube family, that your doubts are cleared. Shivam sir has answered very well to all my questions. Thank you, Shivam sir, for giving your time. And
Thank you so much for
all of
inviting
you
me.
who are watching this podcast till here, please share, like, and subscribe, and see other episodes as well. So, see you next time. Bye bye.